had countless hits in the 60s, 41 years on, still on the road. John McNally and Frank Allen, welcome back to New Zealand. You were here 13 months ago.
Exactly, yeah.
And then back in 64.
And 66, and we did no, we didn't come in the 80s, did we? Yeah, 64, 66, and then back 2 years ago.
I'm thoroughly pleased to hear it's changed since 1964.
Yes, I'm getting real stick to that. Everyone's been checking out our website, and I explained how quiet it seemed when we came here in 64, but I didn't say it was
in 64, wouldn't it?
No, it was lovely, but it was very quiet. No, it was.
But you know, I don't know that there was a restaurant in Auckland in 1964. I think the first one opened sometime in the mid-60s.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that.
I don't know what we did in 64.
We played a movie house, I think. A picture house we played.
We were in one night and out the next.
Could have been. It wasn't a theatre, it was a movie house.
A movie house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we came 64, we came with Dol Shannon, Peter and Gordon, Eden Kane, and Dinah Lee.
Dinah Lee?
Yes.
Did the girls scream? Was this the screaming girl era? No, you guys.
Yes, they did.
Did they scream? They ripped the clothes off our backs. We were teenage idols, for goodness sake. Yeah, of course they screamed.
But I mean, the 60s was kind of the
thing.
screaming generation, wasn't it? And it kind of seemed to go away in the 70s or 80s.
No, it was screaming at that time. Yeah, it was pretty wild. Then we came back in 66 with the Rolling Stones, which is unusual.
That is a bit of a shock.
Us and them, yeah. They were wrecking the hotel rooms and we were rushing in and tidying them up.
Yeah, right. Come on,
we were the good boys.
You can't be that lily white. I mean, we're just talking about Bill Clinton as we were looking at the promo for George W. I mean, there's got to be some skeletons there.
You can't.
We have loads of skeletons.
You can't stay pure and chaste on the road entirely. But we were kind of like better lads than most. You know, we were kind of tame compared to people like Led Zeppelin or The Who or goodness.
Mind you, they're fairly out there in terms of not tame, weren't they? They
were very far from tame. No. We were kind of quite sober.
We had our moments,
yeah, we had our
moments.
As them.
Why? Was it just something about the guys that you were just kind of a more sensible bunch?
Not really, just like we were discovered.
Yeah.
Our drummer was a bit of a lad, and one of our other lads was a bit of a drinker. So I mean, but because we had the image of big clean-cut boys.
Yeah, Chris, the drummer, went totally off the rails on one of these tours of Australia and New Zealand.
Oh, really?
The one with the Stones. Yeah, by the end of that, he didn't want to be in the band anymore, and he was
loopy.
He was taking all sorts of odd substances and things, and he was a lovely lad, but he just did kind of go, you know, a bit
rock and roll,
a bit wild on that one, and he opted out by the end of it.
And yet here we are. In 2001, sitting here, and you two are still kind of, you know, looking pretty fit and healthy.
Well, I mean, we enjoy it, and it's been great the last 20 years.
We do look after ourselves now.
Yeah.
You know, you got to, if you're going to be on the road. We are travelling. Oh, we've had no sleep last night because we left.
We've been up since 4 this morning.
Since 4 o'clock, leaving from Sydney to come here. And it's not the glamorous life people think. I mean, it's a piece of cake, really, but it's not glamorous.
How much time are you on the road?
All the year round for us.
You?
Yeah.
Well, this year alone we have already in our book, in our diary, we've got 146 dates.
We did Singapore
before we left Britain.
Really?
So by the time we get back, there's some more there.
We did Singapore on the way out. We did Perth, Melbourne, Sydney. We're here tomorrow night. Bill
Mason.
Oh, Bill Mason.
Bill Mason
Mason
Centre.
Yeah.
Who's Bill Mason? He's an actor, isn't he?
Playwright. Bruce Mason it was.
Bruce Mason. Yeah, I got it wrong. Bruce Mason Centre tomorrow night.
On the North Shore.
And then we do a couple more shows. We go up to Wellington for a show on Saturday night at the Michael Fowler Centre. Go back to Australia. We do some shows in Brisbane, Gold Coast. Then we do the Middle East on the way home. 3 states in the Gulf on the way home. And then a day after we get home, we do another one-nighter there. And then 3 days after that, we start a 50-day tour in England.
You must be taking the vitamin pills or something.
No, we enjoy. It's a thing. It's in our blood, and it's like footballers. You always play. You know?
It is good fun. It's great.
Footballers have to retire though.
Yeah, well, your body catches up with your footballers.
Yeah.
Well, footballers go down lower leagues, and they still want to play. Even if you speak to any sportsman, they wish they could still play, but their bodies can't do it. But ours can still do it because their voice is still right.
The biggest event probably with Cliff Richard.
Well, we've done a few things with Cliff. We did Millennium New Year's Eve with Cliff at the huge great arena in Birmingham in England, and that was thousands of people. What a great way to end a century. But the biggest thing we ever did was also with Cliff in 1989 when we did 2 days at Wembley Stadium with him, and that was 160,000 people. I mean, that's phenomenal. It was Live Aid. You saw Live Aid, that's where it came from, and that's what it looked like. He's a big fan. He's a good friend of ours now.
It's a lot of people, isn't it?
Yeah. A few of them came to see Cliff as well.
What's the future hold? More of the same?
Basically, yeah. We tour Britain when we get back, and then we do Germany, Denmark, Holland, Sweden, And again, the book's getting filled for next
Plenty
year,
of
so
work
it's
out there.
amazing,
We've
really.
got a huge, great package tour in England in the autumn of next year.
And you're getting
as well.
on all right, you know,
Yeah, we're
so
doing-
no
yeah,
argy
we're
bargy.
Great. No, the atmosphere is very good. We've had our times when we.
We're doing
like
we're
most
doing a
people-
good tour in autumn this year with PJ Proby.
Yeah.
Anybody remember PJ Proby?
He wasn't big over this side, was he?
Strange.
Don't know who
He
you're
was
talking about.
huge, absolutely huge in England. Then he split his trousers and Tom Jones took over. And
We
when
have to
PJ
go.
went in,
Split trousers, I've got to leave. I've got 9 seconds to get out of here. Well, you'll be
trousers,
watching
we
again
leave.
tomorrow because, I mean, with stuff like this, we're at 5:30, we've got all sorts of interesting things. I'll catch you tomorrow.